Hello. It's been 11, almost 12 days now, and I have, last time I talked about left-wing economics, it was a side bit about capitalism, something I've been talking about for a while, and today I wanted to talk about the impacts that capitalism caused on the Great Emu War of 1932. For some context, let me give you what I'm going to define as mostly laissez-faire capitalism, where things will be traded for an outcome, whether that be a transaction or just a more of a communication standard. The issue that this caused, because Australia was and still is slightly influenced by the fact that it is a lesser British territory, which means that it follows a lot of the rules of laissez-faire capitalism. Laissez-faire capitalism also incentivizes the garnering of rare materials. What the hell do you have to say, Aether?
Bad piggies.
Thank you, Aether. The influence that this had was point of the war being to defend yourself from the emus. Emus are incredibly large and dangerous birds. Anyone watching this is from Australia. I don't think I have to explain what an emu is, but for a lot of people outside of the Australian region, you just imagine an ostrich, but with much sharper talons and are much more territorial. The issue is in 1932, there was an abundance of these emus, as not many things to take them out. And they were trampling over livestock, which hurt the economy in, of course, laissez-faire capitalism. Laissez-faire capitalism made it so that rich people could gain more land, and the more land you had, the more an emu could just trample. So it mostly affected the rich of Australia, which, of course, in a world of, at this point, mid-game capitalism, whoever has money is likely powerful. So they can, of course, declare a war on an entire species of bird. The war in this case being, the Emu War of 1932. After the start of the war, they mostly used machine guns to try to garner out a lot of emus early on. Now, emus are big birds. If comparing them to ostriches is a pretty good comparison, because they can take several, assuming they're using a small bullet, which in the case of most machine guns in 1932 was a lot of machine guns used very small bullets. So an emu could likely take 2 or 3 bullets before going down. This made the expenses, which of course is a part of laissez-faire capitalism, where the bullets aren't being directly funded by some sort of government. It is being funded by the rich that decide to cause the war in this case. Aether, what the hell are you watching?
TikTok.
Aether! We're supposed to be doing something, Aether. Where even are you? We're supposed to be.
I'm in the big cave.
I've just been talking my ass off. Where are you? All right, back, and we got a third person. Hi, Marissa. Say hi, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
Okay, Marissa. So, if I was correct, we were, I was talking about the rich funding the ammunition there is a bit more nuance to the rich funding the ammunition for the Emu War of 1932, but the whole more of objective of the war is stated by not only Common Sense but the fucking Wikipedia page, is the of course they're trying to reduce the emu population. If they reduce the emu population, if they reduce the emu population, that also reduces the amount of emus that are trampling the crops for the rich. Unfortunately, this also means that they are spending money on ammunition to hopefully gain money by, you know, killing the emus and getting more crops. This didn't exactly work out as intended, as they were eventually spending much more money than was. Alright, so this is the next step after the main funders of the original Emu War lost funds for continuing the Emu War of 1932. They were basically forced to find different ways of farming to avoid the immense issues that came with the emu still dealing with it. Now, how do I feel like the laissez-faire capitalism was at least somewhat at fault here? Is that the main interests could have been faded away if there wasn't such a focus on the production of state. If there wasn't such a focus on the private equity possession, then there would be no property to really cause the issue of the emus being the biggest threat instead of another nation. It's just emu, which could have been easily prevented if not for laissez-faire capitalism. Thank you, Macchiato Kushi. Macchiato Kushi, do you have anything else you want to say? Thank you, Macchiato Kushi, for this amazing